The last thing y'all told us was that it wasn't real, a robocall and a statement. It's obviously real now.
Neil Jernigan confronts the Prince George School Board in August after the arrest of retired Assistant Superintendent William Barnes, a man now facing 9 felony child sex charges for allegedly abusing his adopted son in the 1980s.
It got to the point where if I would just let it happen, it would go away faster. If you fought him, it was just going to take longer.
According to sworn affidavits, several other men also claimed that Barnes assaulted them when they were children.
When was the first discussion in private session about Bill Barnes and the accusations that came out?
According to former Prince George Superintendent Lisa Pennycuff, that conversation happened before Barnes retired. Through a Freedom of Information Act request, CBS 6 obtained this July 31st email between Pennycuff and Hanover County school officials, where Pennycuff is serving as interim superintendent. In the message, Pennycuff proposes immediate response to our exclusive reporting, telling the Hanover board chair that Barnes announced his retirement April 23rd of 2023. Then she writes that on August 16th of that year, 2 weeks before Barnes's retirement, accusations were provided in closed session of the Prince George School Board after a community member shared information against Barnes with one board member at a pre-election Meet the Candidates forum. Pennycuff stated as soon as she was notified of the potential allegations, local and state police were contacted, and she said she was informed they had no ongoing investigation for any Prince George employee at that time. VSP began investigating the allegations against Barnes on August 3rd of last year. In her email, Pennycuff said Barnes worked 2 to 3 days from August 16th through his August 31st retirement. She also said that Barnes's personnel record was subpoenaed after he left and that it was provided to police.
Middle of August, I spoke with a school board member. She confirmed that they knew. She also stated that she went to the superintendent and the board, and they refused to do anything about it. Once again, turning a blind eye.
Concerned parent Gene Shanks brought this to the attention of the board last month, 10 months after he first spoke out about the allegations at a public meeting.
The community would like answers why this person was still employed and around children at the start of this school year.
That led to this robocall.
There are no known Prince George County Public School employees who have any criminal allegations against them.
And a mass email that was sent out from Pennycuff to Prince George families October 4th that read in part that there are no known PGCPS employees with criminal allegations against them, but that if there was, they would be removed from contact with children until the allegations were resolved.
Y'all had a duty and you neglected it.
In 2014, these same allegations were made against Bill Barnes. Every building in this complex turned a blind eye in 2014. From police, the Commonwealth's attorney, and the school division.
Barnes got promoted to Prince George Director of Secondary Education in 2014. The same year, according to this affidavit, another man reported him for touching his genitals at a sleepover when he was 14 years old. CBS 6 made a Freedom of Information Act request for Barnes's investigative records from that report, and there were no records returned. We reached out to Prince George Police to ask why this was not investigated. Colonel Keith Early sent us a statement that read in part, PGPD did receive a Crime Solvers tip from an anonymous caller on February of 2014. An incident report or formal investigation was not generated from this tip. The officer who reviewed the tip is no longer employed with the department. We strive to be transparent, open, and honest with our community members. We are also committed to continually assessing our performance and improving whenever possible. We reached out to Dr. Lisa Pennycuff and the Prince George school system. They said they are willing to fully cooperate with law enforcement. Meanwhile, Barnes's next court appearance is October 24th. Much more on our website at WTVR.com. Laura French, CBS 6 News.